Hi, we're gonna run a Azazel, I think, here. The reason being that last episode I learned that there is simply no justice for me. I will be forced to play greed an ungodly number of times, and there is no way for me to escape this fate. And I'll tell you what, I'm sure as shit not gonna play greed and then greedier on all of these different characters. I simply won't do it. So if I'm gonna be forced to sit in for the long haul, I'm at least gonna play like easy and fun characters. And, you know, we're all gonna be happy about it. So anyway, now that we've gotten the dread out of the way, we can enjoy a nice greed run. Without, you know, focusing on it too much this time for a change. We can just, you know, accept that, you know, whatever happens, happens, and we're gonna be stuck in this nightmare realm for, you know, maybe like almost 10, you know, I mean, I was gonna say 10 more episodes, but like we have to do greedier, and we are actually gonna have to do greedier to complete all the post-its, so it's gonna be longer than 10. Let's do nothing and open this room. Okay, that's like not too bad, I don't think. That's like pretty good actually, maybe. Like I can just spawn a bunch of these bad boys. This is kind of nice. I'll just sit here and spawn a few. Anyway, what have I been up to? Not a ton. I've been working. I played some Dungeons & Dragons. Well, I didn't play Dungeons & Dragons. I played Pathfinder. My official review so far, having played like 2 sessions of Pathfinder ever. I'm not a huge fan. And that's not to say that like I hate it or I dislike it. I just like, I'm a man who prefers the like roleplay elements of a game. Oh no. And it doesn't feel like that's what Pathfinder is lending itself to. It is more of a game than it is like a role-playing tool. And I think it knows that, and that's good. That's a good thing. But that's not what I'm a hankering for, you know? I want like, you know, I want like some guidelines that will give us the tools we need to tell a great story. I don't necessarily want, like, detailed numerical systems in place for every possible eventuality that could occur. Because instead of, like, role-playing and having, like, a compelling time and, like, an immersive experience, we are, like, continually checking rules books and things. Which, you know, thankfully I'm playing with, like, a group of relatively experienced role-players. So that's not actually a problem that is happening. We're not having to continually check rulebooks and things because we know how to roleplay pretty well. I'll open this, and then I'll use that to blow up this tinted rock, which will give me a second chest, and we're going to open both of these, believe it or not, because I feel like they might have more than 5 cents value each. And actually, those bombs are probably good value as well. Never mind, we got a couple of bombs here. I'm done. I only need the 2. But yeah, I'm playing with some relatively experienced role players, so we don't really run into so many problems of like, you know, having to stop and check rules, because we're pretty capable in terms of just saying, hey, let's just do it like this. Let's just resolve it this way, and then it's resolved, and then we're good. Which is ideal. You want to be able to play... Okay, well, I don't need this many active items. Let's just go ahead and spawn some of these bad boys. Glass cannon would be good for, like, the boss, I think, but not for the waves, so I don't really care, if I'm honest. Ooh. As I was saying, the kind of thing I like is a system, and anyone who knows me has heard me go on about this enough times and doesn't care. If you don't know me, this is for you. If you know me, then I'm sorry. but like a system more like Monster of the Week Smile, which is powered by the Apocalypse system. I assume a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse systems are pretty similar, because I think it's like a framework for RPGs to be built on. And basically, it's just like a lot looser. And like even like for the GM, the guidebook just says like, just improv, man. It says like, don't come prepared, just improv it. And I'm like, that's kind of nice. And then there's a set of abilities that you can use. The list is like pretty short, pretty self-contained. And it makes it very accessible to new players. And I'm into that. A lot of my experience playing RPGs is with new players. I don't necessarily prefer it to more experienced players, but like, if you know, I'm always trying to find new people to play RPGs with. So, you know, what's the problem with making it accessible? There isn't. Whoa, 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 whoa. So as far as I'm concerned, that's like just a positive. Like easy to pick up, and then because it's more focused on roleplay, like, you know, it's not just a case of like, oh, well, now I know the rules and that's kind of the end of it. I think I'm gonna take the Seraphim Baby again. Trinity Shield just doesn't, you know, hype me up like the baby does. Like Seraphim Baby does. Seraphim Baby, I get excited, you know? But yeah, Monster of the Week, good system. Very, very cool. Very loose and free form in a way that I like. Ooh. Other systems I've played, I played a little bit of Stars Without Number. That was like fine. It wasn't that good. But like it's hard. I don't think there's a lot out there for sci-fi fans, you know? Oh my god. Okay. That was a problem that kind of resolved itself. Ow. What else is there? There's Call of Cthulhu, which I'm kind of excited to play at some point. Well, I say kind of. I'm very excited to play at some point. I just don't know when it's going to happen, which is why I'm playing it a little coy, keeping my cards close to my chest on that one because I don't want to look too eager because I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone by being like, oh yeah, can't wait to play Call of Cthulhu, and then it never shakes out. It's just like, it's a totally different system and like a whole new, like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on under the hood with Lovecraftian horror that maybe you've got to do quite a bit of research to really get into. Also, there's the cat thing, so like, you got to think about that. You got to bear the cat in mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, partner. Oh, come on, really? But it would be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to DM some Monster of the Week at some point, which, like, you know, it's gonna play into that similar vein of what I was just saying about Lovecraft, where, like, there's a lot of, like, crazy stuff going on. Like, you can't just kind of reference a book that has, like, a bunch of monsters in it, because it's all, you know, there isn't that kind of source material available for these games. I mean, for Lovecraft, I guess there is. Not so much for Monster of the Week. It's a bit more, like, conceptual. I mean, I know what I'm taking. Thank you very much. Don't care too... Well, actually, it's damage and range. I guess I'll take it. Sure. Let's just go down. I got little care for this floor now. Death. 2 blue hearts, which is pretty tasty. And... honestly, D&D I'm like over. I'm not a huge fan of D&D. I still play it, and I will continue to play it because like it is probably the most accessible RPG just because everyone knows about it. It's so easy to be like, hey, you've never played D&D before, do you want to play? Rather than going like, hey, do you want to play Monster of the Week? You gotta trust me, it's really good. I honestly don't think we need rollover. We have so much HP as is. Could we bag Conjoined here? That'd be kind of crazy, huh? We don't need the Faded Polaroid trinket. We're honestly in like a fine position here. to like save up and get scammed by the dono machine again. Yeah, in case you can't tell, I'm a little bit salty about it. I've been trying to avoid talking about it too much to keep morale up. I need some more, like, I think it's fire rate that makes it charge faster. Some more tears. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay, that's a lot of damage, man. But yeah, I mean, TTRPGs are phenomenal. I absolutely love TTRPGs. They're like a real one-of-a-kind experience, and it's a thing that I've introduced a lot of people to. People who have been like, "Ooh, I don't know if that'd be my thing," and then they play it and they're like, "Okay, never mind, that was sick." You know? Like, it's hard not to be. You are able to just do whatever you want, and when someone's playing for the first time, it's hard not to let them get up to whatever goofy mischief they like try to just push the boundaries, which is like a really nice thing to see. It happens every time, like without fail. People are like, "Ooh, I don't think I'd be good at it. I don't really know how to roleplay or improvise like that." But the thing is, you know, save for like a certain subset of people, and I'm not calling anyone out. This is just like people who like legitimately struggle with creativity, whoever they may be. Ow. Like most of everyone has that in them, that desire to, when confronted with a set of challenges, like or like a set of rules, I guess. If I were to say to you like, "Oh, okay, well, you can do anything, here's like a bad guy to fight," it's hard for a lot of people to not go like, "All right, well, like, what if I was his friend?" Or something like that. Or if you're like, you're in a fantasy world, there's dragons and monsters and shit, what do you want to do? They might be like, "Can I go to the brothel?" And you're like, "You can go to the brothel if you want to." And they're like, "No fucking way." And you're like, "Yeah, fucking way. You want to go to the brothel?" And they're like, "You're shitting me. There's no way I can go to the brothel." And you're like, "You can go to the brothel, brother." Let's take Eden's Soul. I'm crazy, dude. I'm out of control. I don't even know if it's going to charge in time. We do actually want this now. Now that we've, like, lost a bunch of HP. We maybe have good reason to take Habit. Now that we have Eden's Soul. Does this work? It does work! That's huge. I don't think we need to worry about taking a second battery. I know we could just take another battery and charge it up. I know we could just take another battery and charge Eden's Soul up, but, like, we don't really have a ton of reason to. We should be able to get it charged up in time. We don't really need to spend the 5 coins. There's a card which grants flight. We got a key here, so we can save the 5 cents. Damage and range up. Like, I'm not super crazy about... Well, it's range up again. Range up is nice. Well, I guess we'll take you. I'm not thrilled about it. 5 random cards is curious. Let's take a look. Duplicate your bombs, the Empress, duplicate your keys, homing tears, the Fool. Okay, so let's take the Fool. Let's go up here. Let's open you. Let's Fool out. Then let's go back down. Let's grab duplicate your bombs. Then let's grab the... Yeah, we have death, so we'll take that. And I guess we'll just run this little goal. Actually, we'll take synth oil, just like because we can, and then we'll keep going. Like I've been given like a horrible lesson to learn, which is that like I can save up as much money as I like. It doesn't mean greed is gonna respect me for it. So my like desire to save money has been reduced drastically because like what's the point, you know? I'm all disillusioned now. We're gonna hold on to... Okay. I forget, is Eden's Soul we just get 2 angel items, or we get 2 items from the current pool? I'll check after this, like, set of waves. Because that's important info. Because if it's just from the item pool, we can just summon it out here. Hold on. Easy, easy. Okay. I'm gonna pause real quick while I check on that, because I've literally never used this item before. Hello, hello, hello. So it is from the current item pool. So we will wait until we get either our Devil or Angel deal. Honestly, at this point, maybe hopefully Devil deal. Just like to get really crazy with it. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. You don't have to agree. I would in fact advise that you don't agree with me. What else have you got to pontificate upon today, Jack? I don't know, like, I realized yesterday that I was talking about how improv and seriousness don't really go hand in hand. It's albeit not to the same degree, and I think that the same point can still be made as I made yesterday about, like, understanding the tone of your show. But I realized that I am a fan of Harmon Quest, which is an improvisational D&D series, run by and starring Dan Harmon. This is huge. We can grab this for sure, and then we can use that. Holy Mantle is very nice. Rosary is very nice. We got Seraphim, then we can take Monstrance. Let's just go ahead and, like, leave. I was gonna bomb those, but I realized I kind of don't need to. We don't have an active item to care about. And every time you kill an enemy, a blue fly will be added to the star. Yeah, let's just take this. And then we can kill some enemies on the next floor and drop them all in the boss fight. That's kind of cool. And we're good with this floor. This run kind of cracked out, man. Eden's Soul is pretty sick. Yeah, I like Harmon Quest. It's pretty good, man. And like, there's some serious stuff in there. Oh, I didn't want to take Death with me. I had a bunch of cards lying around I could have taken. That's unfortunate. Oh well. There is something to be said for, they do still do some serious stuff in there, but it is largely, like, improvisational and quite light. But, like, you know, they have serious concepts in there. Like, one of the main characters was, like, abandoned by their father. And, you know, they deal with that. They have, like, you know, emotional dilemmas and conflicts and things like that. I think another show, and, like, this is a tough one for me to bring up without feeling a little bit silly, is, well, largely because, like, I don't know, there's something about me that feels silly for using it as a reference for, like, or using it as a reference for, like, compelling emotional storytelling, but I think it's very poignant, because it's, like, a real coming-of-age thing, and I find that coming-of-age stories are applied to a lot of us, and they are, it's hard not to feel very emotionally invested in them, because it is a very emotional time in our lives. But the Adventure Time is what I'm getting at. Which was, you know, it had some very serious emotional stuff going on with, like, Finn and his family and his relationships as he grew older and kind of had to learn that being, like, a badass adventurer isn't what it was all about all the time. I will say the show maybe in its finale fell a little flat. For me personally, it felt like, you know, the whole thing had been about growth and change, and then by the end it was like, alright, let's just go back to the way things were, ha 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 ha. You know, which it felt a little bit up, you know, not what I was being set up for. Let's just take this. Now we have 41 damage. Hold on. Cool, we're full. And I think we're, like, all good, basically. 80 coins. I'm gonna try and put them all in there. Do I think it'll let me? No. But, like, I'm gonna damn well try. Make that 81. It's lucky, too, because I don't have too much more to say, and I think that, like, as long as we play our cards right, we should, Whoa, 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 whoa. We should, get this done pretty quickly. In theory. Is this gonna yield anything? Thank you. 86 coins, huh? Let's just go ahead and pop you right away. Ow, okay. It's fine. We got protected, so our crown is still active. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have too much more to say. I kind of got myself a bit lost. Oh, Adventure Time storytelling is, like, really good. Its world building is really good, very creative. Alright, there goes that crown. And, like, it covers some really compelling emotional stuff. Like, the whole of the later seasons where, like, they're addressing Finn's dad and his mom and stuff like that is really good. Highly recommend. Ow. I've lost a lot of HP already, dude. Ow, what am I even getting hit by? I don't know. Okay, one door got opened. That's not so bad. Actually, what am I getting hit by? Like the coins, I guess? Ooh! This is... I mean, I think we're still maybe hopefully gonna win. But, like, it's going pretty rough. I gotta focus up for a second before I throw. Ow. I think I just keep standing too close when he goes to throw his coins. But, like, I'm Azazel. What do you want from me? I'm Azazel. You gotta love me. Did you ever see that dinosaur show? With, like, the live-action puppet dinosaurs? It was kind of messed up. IMO. It was really freaky. I gotta find out what it's called. It's the one with the baby dinosaur. And it's like, I'm the baby. You gotta love me. I'm gonna lose. I keep having to get too close. It doesn't feel good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. This is unfortunate. Holy. Okay, it's tight. It's tight. Monstrance doing some serious work here. We can win this as long as we play it like relatively safe. That's not what I said to do. And we've lost. I had more flies. I'm so stupid. Oh, it was such a good run too. I didn't realize I had more flies. I forgot that it would keep going. I thought it was a one-time use thing. I'm so salty. We're trapped in this greed hellscape. Please let me out. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it very much. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.